saying goes, a new day is another day to make a difference. Yes, another day to put a smile on someone's face, show kindness to someone and everyone around you. With that, it makes the world a better place. Yes, on that note, we welcome you to Good Morning Abuja, coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. And I am Gladys Kudambo. It's good to know you joined in today. We have so much for you to enjoy today. So sit back and relax as we unfold what we have. We begin with our motivational talk from Olushola Olale. He has something wonderful. So sit back and enjoy.
Have you ever left a conversation feeling like you said too much? Raise your hand. I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. In fact, there was a time in my life that used to happen quite a lot where I felt like, oh my God, I think I just overshared. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, I should have just stopped here. Oh my God, I think I should have just stopped at this. Well, I think it happens to many of us, at least many naturally extroverted people. Now, I'm saying this because over time, I've actually become way ambiverted. I'm now a blend of both extroversion and introversion. So, ambiverts kind of explains it. But there's several times in our lives where even for introverts, you just felt like I perhaps shouldn't have said this. I think I said a little bit too much. And so it's actually a major problem because on the other hand, I even think that true growth and true development and true improvement begins at self-awareness. And so for we who are self-aware of this particular issue, it even helps. But for several other people, they do not have the required self-awareness to know that they were actually oversharing. And this is actually a major problem because oversharing can actually damage many things. It can damage your credibility. It can actually also damage your reputation. Now, I think when it comes to oversharing, in many cases, one of the main principles that will help you and one of the main things that I think many people lose sight of is that they do not know how to separate people from issues. I repeat, people from issues. People from issues. I think that when you learn to separate people from issues, it becomes easier for you to get to the point where it will be really hard for you to overshare. So many times you feel like you've overshared is because you gave details about what happened to a person, or many times even happened to you, instead of focusing on the issues. So one of the things that will help you is try to stay on subject. Try to talk about the event, what happened at a particular moment, and what that did to you. And do not necessarily talk about your reaction to what happened. In many cases, neither should you dwell too much on the impressions of the other people around you and the things that they might have told you. This is actually a very simple tip that might help you one way or another.
That was Olushola Olale with the topic how to stop oversharing and set healthy boundaries. Yes, I'm sure you're able to learn a thing or two. Now moving on, it's time to shake off those excess calories with our exercise segment.
1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and up. Ready? In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Go 1, 2, up. Good job. 1, 2, up. That's it. 1, 2. Good job. 1, 2. Let's go. Come on, keep the smiles on your faces, guys. We're about to enjoy the circuit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one is clap unders. All right, alternating. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well done. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Side lunges in 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. Ready? 5, 4. This way. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Take it up. Down. 2. Take it up. Down. That's it. Up. Down. Well done, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2. Next one is 1, 2, up. Hamstring stretch. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Good job. That's it. Make sure you arch your back. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well done. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Toe touches. 1, 2. We're just getting warmed up. Ready? In 5. Left leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Left, right. Good job. Left, right, left, right, left, and right. Good job. Go 1 and 2. 1 and 2. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1.
I'm sure you're sweating now, even if it's a little because of the exercise. I'm sure you joined in. If not, please try and do it at least before you step out today. Okay, now it's time to go for this quick break. And when we return, the program Good Morning Abuja will definitely continue.
I welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
They know my story.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
There is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Marriage, a beautiful bond, but not without its battles. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every I do is a journey. Mr. and Mrs., the show that peels back the curtain on real relationships. No scripts, no filters, just truth.
I've become a better husband because I've learned a lot from the mistake of the past.
I had feelings, but I wanted to be sure.
Do I have to kneel down to marry a woman?
No, but just do the right thing.
Join us every week as we sit down with real couples to talk about the raw, the real, and the redemptive side of marriages. From newlyweds to seasoned partners of 40 years plus, no topic is off limits.
Have you ever been in love?
This is Modern Entertainment. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to love again. Mr. and Mrs. is about real love, real struggles, and real hope. Every couple has a story. What's yours? Join us on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Cause all of me loves all of you.
If you just joined in, this is Good Morning Abuja coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. And I am onto my conversation on the program. You know, we usually have different segments, and yes, it's now you have to meet my guest because we have something interesting that we want to talk about today. And my guest is Ahmed Yahya Zakari. He is the environmental manager, environmental education, and sustainability expert. We'll be talking about behavioral changes, building environmental ethics for a sustainable Nigeria. You're welcome to Good Morning Abuja.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Like, you want to tell us, like, it's what should I say? It's one of our bad habits. Like, it's something we don't know is actually bad. So we're going to learn more from you today. So thank you for coming on the program. Okay, so we'll begin. Yes, you know, when you talk about behavioral changes, building environmental ethics, we want to first know, like, let's know first of all, what do we mean by environmental ethics and why is it important for Nigeria's sustainable development?
When people are aware, that is what it transcends them to know the value of something they have
and we think that there is need for them to change or to improve, make it better than the way it is. So environmental ethics, these are ethics that are environmentally friendly with the laws, principles, and also sustainability. When we inculcate, acquire environmental ethics, they help us to be a better citizens. We save the society, not the environment.
Oh, really? Oh, the society at large, like as a whole. It's not even about. Okay, that's actually true. Okay, so what everyday behaviors are harming our environment the most?
Environment has been degraded from various human and natural activities. You see, we have the extreme weather events in the far extreme areas in Nigeria, in the southeast, gully erosion everywhere. We can see the oil spills. We can see the gas flaring. While in the far north, we experience deforestation.
But these everyday happenings, like it happens on a daily.
What?
Like all this you've mentioned, gas flaring and the rest.
Gas flaring has been there
every day.
It would even lead to even the Ogoni land cleanup activities, but yet gas is still flaring. So you can see all those kind of activities are human derived activities who affect the environment, which affect the environment. Afforestation, deforestation in the far north, entailing the encroachment of desertification, high temperature increase, also affecting the climatic cycle, such as the rainfall variability and pattern affecting our foods we eat. So you can see these are the challenges. Waste everywhere in Nigeria. There is no any mega city you go when it is breeze, especially during the rainy season right now, you know see what it is belittered, moving by all those kind of polyethylene bags moving up. Wait,
exactly those polythene bags you are mentioning. Polythene bags, they are really something they need to work on. Those polythene bags are really causing something to the environment.
That is the effect of the waste.
Okay. I was going to ask you now. So why do many people still engage in practices like indiscriminate waste disposal despite knowing the consequences? I don't want to believe that they will know the consequences and still practice indiscriminate waste disposal.
Actually, in the education that when you learn, when someone is enlightened and knowledge, it affects his behavior. And behavioral change comes with outcomes. When we have learned about things, it will transform our behavior to be a better citizen. I think there is a miscall that we are enlightened. We are not enlightened society.
Okay, so how do we go about it? Because this is actually going to help the environment and even humans, like the society at large. So how do we go about it? Because I know there's a country that, is it a country now? Yeah, a country that they practice this safe waste disposal. They don't even make use of polythene bags. They make use of their bags is kind of like cloth, and their belief is that after a while it can get rotten and it disappears. But for polythene bags, they remain it stays for years. You can see put a polythene bag in the ground like buried and nothing happens to it. It remains the same, like just the. But you see that bag material, it's something that they use, and then instead of using their plastic toothbrush, they make use of it's wooden brush. That one, it doesn't form waste that will remain there forever. So I don't know, is there something that can be done about that? Like, let's practice this safe disposal.
For every environmental problem, it has to have a sustainable solution to that. So first, you mentioned of the waste mismanagement and awareness of that people. First, have people been aware of what the environment contains and what the benefit they drive and what is important for their businesses and daily activities? I think that is one concept. That is what we refer as education, environmental education for the environment. These are the things, the negative aspect of the environment. While education from the environment, about the environment, it tells us what the environment contains, what are the benefits we drive. One, education for the environment is what you are mentioning right now. So when we know the component of the environment, what it comprises of, and how can be it can be sustained sustainably. So all development activities are integral aspect of that. For society to operate a free waste or e-waste or free waste society, it has to internalize all the what externalities, the cost of externalities for the sustainability, so that we can have the cost for waste management for those things, how can we recycle them, how sustainably and environmentally friendly and socially acceptable can be that. So they internalize those things in their production and industrialization aspects, so that they can be what they can have a moving societies to save their businesses. I believe every society now, they in the advanced society, they are moving green. In Nigeria, everybody is trying to see he doesn't have access to full electricity. He's going green sustainably, which is affordable, socially feasible, and also. So in Nigeria, we have development in that a lot of things have been initiated, but still the nonchalant attitude of citizens is lacking behind for them to respond to that. So
now you mentioned something, the responsibility of the citizens. Okay, now if you're not aware of something, you will not even know you are going against. So we want to begin here now. Like, you tell us how individuals can begin to adopt environmental responsibility, because responsible habits, because it's now we're using like this medium now as a channel of creating that awareness for people to actually adopt environmental responsible habits.
Yes, that is very interesting. You see, first thing, we have to do the advocacy as now we are doing.
Yes.
We have to enlighten people of the importance of the environment, and that is the only thing that we can send to the next generation as a gift for them.
Wow.
Because this environment we inherited from our ancestors, so we have to send it back. That is why the concept of sustainability comes in.
Okay.
So people have to be aware of the component of the environment, the lithosphere, biosphere, the all aspect of it, and how it should correlate to that. For that, that is why we see a curriculum is driving from societal needs. We need to infuse environmental education in our curriculum from the grassroots, from the nursery, primary, because that is the educational system, and also operate on non-formal information. I can believe I can tell you that in India, when you go to university from 100 level up to the year of finishing, environmental course is an integral aspect, just like we used to have the general courses, use of English and other general courses in the university. So I think it's a bottom-up approach. We need to derive a green generation now, because everything is going green. Even now, I can tell you that sustainability is aspect of any integral aspect of any development. Whether you go to World Bank, you go to all those multilateral international financial institutions to get loan or anything, they have to see the environmental compliance, the environmental social impact assessment for that. So environment has been an integral aspect of sustainability.
Wow.
And for that, we can drive in a society for that.
Okay, so we want to continue this conversation, but let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue with our program. Okay, so we've been talking with Ahmed Yahya Zakari, and he is environmental manager, environmental education, and sustainability expert. And together, we've been talking about behavioral changes, building environmental ethics for a sustainable Nigeria. Let's go on this quick break, and when we return, the program will continue. Welcome back. This is still Good Morning Abuja, and my guest is still seated here with me, and together we've been talking, and I'm sure if you joined in on the conversation, this is like the part two. We've been talking about behavioral changes, building environmental ethics for a sustainable Nigeria, and he has told us a whole lot, but he still has something for us. So let's continue with our discussion. Before I went on the break, you said you talked about some of the curriculum, like including it in school, because it starts from there, creating this awareness in young ones so that they grow with the mindset of having a clean environment and knowing what to do. Actually, how to dispose of your waste properly is also, it also goes a long way. So now I want to know, now looking at it, we've touched the school. We want to know now how religious or traditional leaders encourage environmental responsibility in their communities.
Yes, that is very interesting. You know, environmental matter is everyone businesses, and it's a profession for the few. That's my promise. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we see every aspect or every group or any group of society, they have their cues to play. If the formal institution has played their role, the non-formal institution have to play their roles.
Okay.
So you see, I can vividly when we are young, there enough ways to see that community coming together to clear gutters when it is raining, and all of our parents will send us out for their clean.
But that's true. It doesn't happen again. Before, I think we usually have it end of the month.
Yes.
Like sanitation, general sanitation to clear.
I'm telling you, these are community. Each streets are coming out to clear, and all our parents will send us to every elderly person and that person that is within the youthful age will go out for that cleaning, and everybody will clean their gutters. But now we have shifted the responsibility to only government. And we just shifting the responsibility to government is not enough for that.
Exactly.
We have to do our roles, then common will complement what we are doing. Yes. So everybody is blaming how are we willing to pay for the waste that we generated? How are we willing to manage the waste? You know that? Do you know the crime of committing of disposing waste on the undesignated area? What is the rap for that? What the punishment for that? There is a levy for those things, but people are not willing to cultivate that. Institutions in Islam, in Christianity, we know how they can be can operate sustainably, how they can avoid it. Is not even good for you to later. For anything disgusting for a person to see it is not good for you. It is a sin for you to do that. Likewise, I believe in other scriptures they have those things. And if you see something disgusting and you take it away, you attract a reward. So we can see our institutions have to play a critical role in that aspect by propagating that a man is the leader of the environment. He has to ensure that he is the stewardship for the environment.
Yes. Okay. So what simple actions can household take to conserve water and energy?
To conserve water and energy. You see, these are the critical two things that we have in the society common. How people are having access to water. I can tell you that vividly. I think early this year we see in this. There's no any city in Nigeria that has 100% access to water. Because our institution, our water infrastructure is it has been old, and it lacks capacity to supply water for it. Even here in Abuja. So, but despite that, people have gone into water. You can manage water, but you have to use it judiciously. You should not waste water. You should not own water, and while it is flowing, only capture what you can use to use it, instead of you owning the tap and just doing what you can do for that. These are the kind of things we have to see how even in our farms, they should not. We are using precision agriculture, smart agriculture, so that you can fruit a plant, the quantity and of nutrient and water available for it to grow out to ripen stage. So you see, and energy efficiency is essential. We have to put lightning saving bulbs like that. So those ones, they can ensure that they can minimize your energy consumption, and likewise also you can see the way we use our energy even in smart building. You can build a place where you don't need to on your light everywhere for you to get lighting.
Exactly. When you're not there, everywhere is on, everywhere is lighted.
Sustainability, when we discuss about sustainability, we are discussing about 3 aspects.
Okay.
We have to be environmentally friendly, socially viable, and also economically affordable for people.
Okay. So before we let you go, because this is something that we need to, I don't know if to work on what's already existing to be able to make our environment more friendly and habitable. So what role should young people play in promoting a cleaner and greener Nigeria?
There are a lot of golden opportunities for young ones to play. We have the green opportunities. You can be a private farm. For each environmental problem, it unlocks a potential business opportunity for you. Be it waste. You can take we want to manage the waste that is generated here, and people will pay. But it's the willingness of the citizen for them to pay. That is what
exactly.
They are shifting the responsibility entirely to what? To the government. So you can see advocacy. There are a lot of fundings out there for young ones that they can unlock based on their team they developed to solve any environmental problem. And international institutions there are there to fund their activities and advocacy for those activities. These are opportunities for young ones to emerge. And also the industries, they can develop a recycling plant, waste to waste. All those activities, kind of things, they can solve problems. Even the lack of education and enlightened citizen, you can have a training and education center for you to make an advocacy from that. Developing stories for the young storybooks for the young ones. In our education, there are two approach to inculcate environmental approach. We have the infusion and base method. The infusion is the one that we don't have we practice only that maybe you are an English teacher, you write a story of flooding that happens in 2024 that affects a lot of places.
Okay, so we have a whole lot. Like this should even come. Like we should visit it later because like we don't have time again. Our time is up. But
thank you so much.
But we really learned a lot, and we believe we need to keep working on our waste disposal habit. Like make it more look for a better way of doing that, and it starts from us. According to what you said, it starts from us to actually do better and not wait for government to do it all for us. Okay, so thank you for coming on the program. We really had a wonderful time talking with you.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, so we've been talking with Ahmed Yahya Zakari. He is the environmental manager, environmental education and sustainability expert. And together we've been talking about behavioral changes, building environmental ethics for a sustainable Nigeria. And together he has told us it starts from us, it starts from you. Yes, make sure you have the habits of being environmentally friendly. And with that, we make the society a better place to actually live in. Let's go on this quick break, and when we return, the program continues.
Marriage, a beautiful bond, but not without its battles. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every I do is a journey. Mr. and Mrs., the show that peels back the curtain on real relationships. No scripts, no filters, just truth.
I've become a better husband because I've learned a lot from the mistake of the past.
I had feelings, but I wanted to be sure.
Do I have to kneel down to marry a woman?
No, but just do the right thing.
Join us every week as we sit down with real couples to talk about the raw, the real, and the redemptive side of marriages. From newlyweds to seasoned partners of 40 years plus, no topic is off limits.
Have you ever been in love?
This is Modern Entertainment. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to love again. Mr. and Mrs. is about real love, real struggles, and real hope. Every couple has a story. What's yours? Join us on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Okay, this is still Good Morning Abuja coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. And yes, I still have another guest here with me in the studio. In fact, you are loaded today, like today is your day. We have so many things for you. And yes, my guest is like an in-house person now. He's no longer a guest. He's always here every Thursday to actually give us one or two tips on safety on the road. And today is no different. He is Superintendent Route Commander Richard Uwa from FRSC RS7.14 CBD Command. Hope I got that correct.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we have a wonderful topic today that we're going to be discussing, and it's on speed, the role of speed limiters in commercial vehicles. And in fact, when you hear speed, I know some people are already wondering, okay, speed limiters, do we actually have it? But welcome first.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so what is a speed limiter and how does it work in commercial vehicles?
All right. let's start with speed. Let's discuss a bit about
speed. Exactly.
You know, when it comes to speed, especially in Nigeria, a lot of drivers, they overdo it. Yes.
Okay.
You know, like we have a saying that says speed thrills, but it kills.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and then speed is something that when you apply excessive speed when you're driving, it doesn't allow you to observe hazards on time.
Okay.
And also you won't be able to you won't be 100% in control of your surroundings or your behavior while driving, because you won't be in control, you won't be 100% control of that vehicle when you're overspeeding. And overspeeding has been one of the major causes of road crashes in Nigeria and all around the world.
Sorry, but it doesn't mean like I've been driving. Yeah, people say I've been driving for donkey years. Like no matter the speed I can control. Is there anything like that?
There's nothing like that.
Okay.
The truth is just that they have a saying, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. If you keep saying because I've been driving for donkey years and overspeeding and nothing has happened,
exactly.
One day.
It's only one day. Okay.
And that one day is all it takes. And you won't have the opportunity to go and be doing that overspeeding that you're doing.
Exactly.
But the sad thing is, most times when these crashes happen, it doesn't affect only the driver that causes it. It affects a whole lot of other people other drivers on the road, pedestrians, maybe people selling nearby. So that's the thing. You said what is a speed limiter device? Yeah. So a speed limiter is an electronic device that is installed in a vehicle to ensure that that vehicle does not go beyond a predetermined maximum speed.
Okay, so when it gets to that point, you cannot pass that.
So how it works is when that predetermined speed is achieved, it will prevent the engine.
Oh, really?
Yes, from adding more power.
Are you serious?
Yes, and also limit the fuel supply. So basically, in layman terms, if it's set to, let's say, 80 kilometers per hour, you can't go beyond it. Once you get to that 80, the device kicks in and prevents the vehicle from going beyond that 80. You can't go to 81.
Wow. So you get this where? Where do you get that device?
We'll get there. We have it in Nigeria.
Because it's interesting to know that we actually have something like this, and yet we see.
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay.
We have it. We have it.
Oh,
we can get it here in Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, that's a good one. Like, we need it. Very important. Okay. So why did FIC actually make speed limiters mandatory for certain commercial vehicles?
Okay. You see, speed, like we've already discussed about speed, and the dangers involved with overspeeding, loss of life and so on.
Yeah, exactly.
And so because the court wanted to reduce crashes on our road and protect road users and the safety of every road user, so that device was introduced, and the policy was introduced along, speed limiting device policy for commercial vehicles, especially trucks, haulages, tankers, and buses.
Okay.
Because these vehicles, they have a longer stopping period, stopping distance when you brake. For instance, say a small vehicle, if you brake now within maybe 5 to 10 meters, it will stop.
Okay.
But bigger vehicles can take up to 10 to 30 meters.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes, depending on the weight of that vehicle and how well maintained the braking system is.
Oh, okay.
And if such a vehicle causes a crash, there will be more damage because of the weight and size compared to
that's true.
smaller vehicles. Yeah, I've witnessed when a truck carrying over 30 tons of big grain or so crushed a 14-seater bus. Just one person survived. So the bigger the vehicle, the more damage it causes when there is a crash. So that's why this device was targeted more for commercial vehicles. Yeah.
Okay, so is it do they have a particular number, like when this device is installed, is it like they must go on 80 or they must go on...
Basically it's 80 for like buses, but when you talk of like trucks normally their maximum speed already is 80.
Oh, okay. That's the maximum.
Yes, that's maximum on express.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not supposed to go
more than
beyond 80.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one they could set it lower. So it depends on the policy between us and the organization, the fleet operators.
Okay.
You understand? They won't set the same for let's say commercial bus, a luxury bus, and the same thing for maybe a tanker or a truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you say these speed limiters, are they the ones alone now responsible for stopping speed, or the drivers to have a role to play?
Okay, no. The speed limiting device is just a safety aid.
Okay.
It's just a safety aid. On its own, it will not stop crashes. What I mean is, what I'm trying to say is, even when you are driving at the legal required speed limit on any road, crashes can still occur.
Okay.
So it still requires
the
driver to drive safely, obey traffic rules and regulations, drive within the speed limit. Don't overtake recklessly.
He already has the speed limit now, so
now he already has it installed. But you know, for instance, let's say it's installed at 80 kilometers per hour. That's the maximum. It can't go beyond. And then you now go on a road that is for say 50 kilometers per hour. You can still.
That's true.
You understand? So the device on its own is not going to prevent crashes, or is not going to prevent excessive speed. It still requires the driver to play his role, because safety is a combination of an effort from the driver and technology.
Okay, so as human beings now, you install something, maybe they do it at the office, and then they want to find a way of actually going around it. That's by tampering with it.
Yes.
So when such happens, is there a penalty, like someone tampering with the speed limiter device?
Yes, there is. And I'll go into a bit detail, but one thing viewers should know, drivers should know, is that you could go to jail for that.
Oh, really? Very good.
Yes,
that's a good one.
Jail for that.
Okay.
Because there is a difference between manslaughter and murder. Now, let's say you are driving on the road. The driver, you're a good driver. I believe you are.
Yes, I am.
You obey all traffic rules and regulations.
Very.
You are driving within the recommended speed limit for that road.
Speed, yes.
You've not committed any crime.
Slow and steady. Yeah.
You are going. But a reckless pedestrian. Now, I'm not even talking about a driver now. A reckless pedestrian now immediately runs in front of you, which is not your fault.
Exactly.
Because that's maybe where the person run and pass is not, there is no zebra crossing there, and you had no time at all for you to, apply your brakes safely. Now that person runs in front of you and gets knocked down. Now you were not overspeeding.
Exactly.
You are not driving recklessly. You didn't disobey any traffic rules. But this person still gets knocked down. Not due to your fault, but the person's fault. And now the person lost his or her life. Now that is not murder, because you did not premeditate it, you didn't plan it. Now someone who has installed a speed limiting device on the vehicle, you now go to tamper with it because you are like, I cannot be driving at 80 when I can be going 120 or 140. Then you go tamper with it, you disable it. If anything happens, even if you were at the point when it happened,
you were not at fault.
But the fact that you already disabled that device, it means you planned to commit murder.
Wow.
You were making up your mind to deal with other road users.
Wow, that's lesson.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's one of the one of the penalties.
Okay.
Yes.
So we want to continue on this conversation, but we want to go on this short break. And when we return, we'll continue with our conversation. Yes, we've been talking about the role of speed limiters in commercial vehicles. And when we return, the program will definitely continue. Go nowhere.
Are you interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Our rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So, join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
To say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omaride with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olamposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Welcome back. This is still Good Morning Abuja. In case you missed out on our first part of this conversation, you really missed, but don't worry, we still have something for you to learn. My guest is still seated here, and we're talking about the role of speed limiters in commercial vehicles. Yes, he has been telling us what to do and how to actually be safe on the road using this device. And not only for commercial vehicles, as we've been talking, it's actually for everybody now. Everybody should actually, like, it's a device, a must-have device. Okay, so moving on, which vehicles are required to have? I think we talked about some of it.
Yes. When we say which vehicles are required to have this, we are talking basically about commercial vehicles.
Yeah.
It's mandatory for commercial vehicles. Yes, but optional for private vehicles. Now you might be wondering why. Now statistics has shown that speed has been one of the leading cause of crashes on our roads. And if you want to look at the percentage, let's 1% for government vehicles.
Oh, really?
Yes, 1% for government vehicles and diplomatic vehicles.
Okay.
That has been in, let's say, in every 100 crash, one will be caused by, or a government vehicle it will be involved. Then private vehicles, about 29 for every 100. That's 29%. Private vehicle. Why the remaining 70?
Commercial. Wow, they need it.
so that's why the speed limiting device is focused on commercial vehicles, mandatory for them. But for private vehicles, it's optional. You can tell yourself that I know I'm a good driver, but let me still. So you can install as a private, but it's not mandatory. But for commercial vehicles and fleet operators, it's mandatory.
Okay, so far now, since it's mandatory, are they now being asked, like, you don't have, just where you do your stop and search, or what do you call it?
So we definitely, before we started enforcement, we did public enlightenment. You understand? We met with all the stakeholders involved, fleet operators, commercial vehicles. We let them know. I think we gave them a period of like 6 months or so.
Grace period.
Grace period.
Yes. So when you are caught.
Yes. So we use that time to, lecture them on the importance and also what they stand to benefit from it and everything. So they had time before implementation. So now it has been implemented, and now it's just enforcement. We check to see whether you have your speed limiting device installed as a commercial vehicle.
Okay, so before we let you go, what advice would you give drivers, fleet operators, and passengers on the importance of speed limiters?
Okay, for commercial vehicles, for commercial drivers, they should know that speed limiting device is not meant to slow you down, or is not meant to reduce your success.
Exactly. I want to say, because I think they want to actually do double trip as fast as possible.
Exactly.
Do plenty trips in a
It
day.
is actually meant to keep them alive. Actually meant to keep you alive and keep every other users on the road safe. While for fleet, for operators, it is meant to ensure that their vehicles are in good shape, because it has a lot of advantages. It protects your tires, because if you are not overspeeding, you won't have tire bursts. You understand? Also conserves your fuel for you, fuel economy. So a whole lot of advantage for fleet operators. And then for passengers, if your driver is overspeeding, please speak out politely. Let the person know. You have only one life. Speak out politely, and then if the person still doesn't behave, then you report.
Okay. So we've heard so much from the conversation today. Like, we've learned a lot, and I know that people watching too have really learned something today. If not two, at least you've learned one. So thank you for coming on the program, sir.
Thank you, Gladys.
Okay, so we've been talking with Superintendent Route Commander Richard Uwa, FRSC RS 7.14 CBD Command, and he has told us a whole lot on this device, speed limiters in commercial vehicle, the role it plays. And yes, I'm sure you learned so much. So in case you know you are a good driver, you will just still want to check, please install this device. It will help you stay safe and stay alive to see your loved ones and everyone around you. Okay, so let's go on this quick break, and the program will definitely continue. Well, with our weather forecast, we've come to the end of yet another interesting episode of Good Morning Abuja. I'm sure you had a wonderful time. Yes, from our first guest telling us how to actually have good environment habits, dispose of your waste properly, and it will help you live have a cleaner environment. And also our road safety officer, who was here to actually enlighten us on this device, speed limiting device. It actually helps to control your speed and actually make you reach safe to your loved ones. Okay, on that note, we've come to the end of the program today. I'm sure you had a wonderful time. Do well to join in again, same time, same station. Until I come away again, I remain Gladys Kuzambu Vincent, and it's bye for now. Wow, with our weather forecast, we've come to the end of yet another interesting episode of Good Morning.